लोग are still thinking and cursing their boss, cursing the traffic, cursing every goddamn thing, and probably they are cursing anything that is going to happen which has not happened. Am I right or am I right? है ना? There is someone cursing somewhere in the outside traffic. यार आज फिर जाने का है. Oh man, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, boss गाली देगा, ये भगवान. And there are so many things that happen. Okay, but he does not realize that there are a lot of things are happening around him. And today's topic is something like that. So people, when you come in here for the Dharma Master for the first time, those people who have just joined, I would like to tell you the Dharma Master has been designed into 9 parts. It's been Navratna. And what you have just done, the first part, which coach was doing with you in a very short period of time, just thoda sa bata deta hu main, this is something which is called as the anti-procrastination pill. I have seen people fail because many people, they don't start. There is a lot of gyan, lot of plan, lot of information, lot of resources. They know every goddamn thing, but they have not started. What is the point? Yes, right? So how to start this entire thing is that there is a big monster, which we call it as the laziness approach. There's a lot of things. There are scientific words are there. They call it as procrastination. Some call it as something else. The best thing to kill is to go inside it. So how do we do that? How do you kill an elephant, or probably how do you eat an elephant? The answer is very simple. It is called as piece by piece. But first of all, see the elephant now, see the size first and get into that. So how do you do that? Is when you understand that, okay, this is the thing that I have to do. Let me tell you how this entire thing came into existence. When you go into government loans and all these things in the bank and all, if you have a company, they will ask you, give me your long-term goal, give me a 5-year vision, yes or no? They ask you usually, give me a 5-year vision. I can bet, including the bank manager does not know that 5 years he's going to be alive in that branch or not. Yes or no? He himself does not know. So the 5 years does not work out. Then it boils down to 1-year goal. In 1 year also, what is the guarantee? Yesterday itself, 2,000 rupees got vanished. All those people who had the 2,000 rupees now are buying gold and this and that. Somehow they are going to disturb this entire thing. Yes or no? I'm telling you, this is something which is happening right now. How are you going to manage that? Now 1 year also now they get into something which is called as half yearly, quarterly, then comes monthly and all those things, right? So at the end of the day, the goals become shattered out, and technically what you think and what you are doing is not matching. And ultimately, it's a journey which keeps on prolonging. And it boils down to that one thing, theek hai. We'll wake up and then we'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes, tomorrow never dies, die another day. James Bond, right? So here is something that we do is, I want you to see the problem today and then react on that, which is most important, most urgent. And this thing is called as a priority. I have a complete hate on this word called priorities. Priorities, according to me, cannot be plural. Am I right or am I right? I don't know. I leave it to you. It can be one priority. So I would also like to tell you this. You have got 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. Why? So that you can listen more, you can see even, I think, in a better way. And then you can actually do certain things that is right now required. So today, if you need to kill one of the biggest monster that is holding you, that might be anything. That might be giving an electricity bill. That might be taking your kids out to the school. That can be anything. Anything that you delay today will become a fear tomorrow. I repeat, anything that you delay today will become a fear tomorrow. And after the fear gets over, it will be repentance and then regret. Yes or no? Anything. If you miss it out, it will be repenting and regretting day after tomorrow. So that we don't go to that phase, today what is important? Guys, if you have more than 7 things on the to-do list, then I'm sorry, you are completely confused. If you have got more than 7. Okay, so how do you do that first? Take one and then look at these 3 things. When can you do that? Block your time. Number 2, how long do you think it will work? Might be 1 hour, 2 hours. For example, I have to go to a bank. Okay. And why? Because I'm not getting some information from that. So I have to meet the manager. So what time should I go? I will go in particular time. So let us block that time. Let's say 11 o'clock. How long do you think it will take? Around 2 hours. Fine. Are you sure? Maybe. So let's put in 2 hours. Okay, what are the 4 to 5 things are there in that entire episode of me going to the bank? Number one, what I'm going to wear. Am I going to take a four-wheeler or a two-wheeler or take somebody's help? Which route I will supposed to go? What I'm going to talk to the bank manager? What if he or she asks for certain documents? What documents should I carry? And typically, if I need to have a buffer time, how much buffer time should I take? Are you able to see the clarity now? A simple, going to the bank and coming back. Okay. And there might be another things. In this planning also, we also plan something called as risk management also. What if something is missing out there? Okay, what is the next thing that I can do? Okay, if this bank manager is not able to support me, then what is the next? This particular bank is not open today. Then what I can do with the other one? So there is always a Stepney method also. So when you put all these 5 elements there, that is called as the 5-star principles out there. Only then you can go. Sounds good? Sounds good? So this is done in the anti-procrastination field. Okay. So once it has been set, all your data is sent to you immediately. Number 2, I also give you, this is a reminder which goes to you because there are some technologies that we have used, which will go to you, I think, around 8 hours. And that is a reminder that how much you have done. Once you have done it 100%, then give a thumbs up, only 100%. When you give a thumbs up, I'm not requiring what you are doing, what is the work, is it important or not? No, I don't want that. But I know that when you are declaring to the world, you are also telling yourself, great achievement, shabash beta, and let's do it tomorrow. But many people, what they don't do is, even if it is 99.9%, if you have not done, give a thumbs down. When you give a thumbs down, you are doing many things psychologically. Let me tell you this. Many people, when they don't finish, for example, when I was in school, when I was not able to finish a homework, I will be the last one standing. I will try to figure it out, how to sneak out. Yes or no? Anyone like that? So here, with whom are you going to lie? With your own self, isn't it? You want to lie yourself? Go ahead, no problem. But how long can you do like that? So let's cut that crap. If you have not done that, please understand there are multiple problems can be there. Number 1 might be a clarity issue. Number 2 might be a resource issue. Number 3 might be an issue with your circumstances and times which we have not probably evaluated. And number 4, it is your own laziness or probably overconfidence that has not helped you to go ahead. And the last one is might be guidance and accountability partner. Am I right, sir? This might be the only issue. So if you have gone through all these things, if you have given thumbs down, you are accepting that there is a problem. Number 2, you know what is the problem. Number 3, you know tomorrow morning, if I need to do a good job, I need to take care of this and make this as thumbs up. Are you getting this? Many people, they can't do that. You know why? There is something called as public shame, public embarrassment. Are kaise hoga? Because you had been trained from last 100 years and 200 years and 1000 years ki logo ke samne just give the book, the good image. Am I right or am I right? Okay. I want to tell you one more thing, guys. Look at the clothes that you are wearing. You will see the stitches are inside. And the inside stitch is not good because it will... Tell me one thing. Are you really comfortable wearing the stitches inside? Technically, no. Because we want to show the good side of our shirt to the outside. Otherwise, if you ask me, if I'm to make really myself happy, I will wear my t-shirt and shirt ulta. Am I right or am I right? Are you getting me? So we prefer how other people are going to look into this. So when you give a thumbs down, you have the same negativity, same attitude also, where you don't share your thumbs down. Are you guys okay to do that? Because if you accept today's failure, remember one thing, failure is the data required for the confidence of the new risk. Failure is the data required for the confidence of the new risk that you are going to take. Failure is not the pillars of success. Failure just gives you the data so that you can take one more risk, one more time, and then you can proceed forward. So if you don't give a thumbs down today, that doesn't mean that you have to fail, but thumbs down gives you a lot of mental encouragement. Can you take this as an encouragement and a learning rather than embarrassment and an ego today? Is it changing right now? 5 minutes. You have spent only 5 minutes. Are you able to see that? Good. How many of you guys are good about this and grateful about that? You have just learned something that let us accept if it is not done. Because the moment you accept it, there is a wrong thing. I have not probably done in this way. I don't have the right resource, right training, right information, right guidance, and right attitude. Let me do it tomorrow. That is where you change. No one can change you other than yourself. Yes or no? Yeah. Now let's ask me one thing. There is only one life. Yes or no? How many of you agree? Give your hands up. No. Life is every morning, buddy. Death is only once. Yes or no? Life is every morning. So when you have so much of life there, are you going to still hold everything that has happened in the past, or you want to do something new today? Or you want to take this one more step ahead? Okay, yesterday I could not do this. Let me do it today. Because at the end of the day, it is not in your hand that how long you're going to live. But what is there in your hand is creating a good memory, creating a good circumstances and an environment, creating some happiness around the entire family and neighborhood, and creating a good, happy, healthy life for the next few moments that you are there in this world. That is in your hand. And you can store whatever you want. That is also in your hand. And how fast can you retrieve? That is also in your hand. Yes or no? So when you look into all these things, I'm not going to give you a big yarn on psychology and physiology and all this. So today's topic is something on gratitude. I'll tell you a very simple thing. When I was paralyzed and I was not able to move and all these things, and the moment I learned the only thing that I need to do is to stand, just to stand, I never had any other goals in my life. I had only one goal is how can I stand for another 1 minute extra today? That's the day I understood the power, the gratitude of having my body parts. Am I right or am I right? The things that is more hurting you today. And I will tell you one thing. Gratitude comes only when you learn the power of absence. Did you understand? Gratitude comes only when you learn the power of absence. The things that you don't have, you start to value them right now. Check it out. Yes or no? If you don't have one of your body part, then you will have a lot of gratitude tomorrow morning. And I'll tell you my examples also. I'm giving you my own reflection. Okay. Only after a root canal, I understood that I have to take care every time of this fellow. Yes or no? Did you understand this? Only after the toothache, you understand the value of your tooth. And then things changes. Today, I want you to do a very small task. Okay. Write down 10 things that you are grateful about after listening to this in the chat bar. Just write 10. One single word. What you are grateful of today. This can be anything. The first grateful thing that I am is I have a lot of people like you who are there, who are pushing yourself. I think this is a great thing that we are all coming together, winning together, and giving a lot of power to the world. All of you guys, who are closers and who are in the festivals or who are in my family, there's a lot of power in you. You know why? Because every time you close a deal, you are helping a patient to get a solution. Yes or no? You are helping someone to reach to their aspirations. So I think we are doing a great thing when not only just increasing the GDP of the country, but we are increasing something called as karma yoga. Karma yoga is one of the biggest dharma that you can think of. Yes or no? Karma yoga, fir Gyan yoga, fir Bhakti yoga. And everything boils down to only one thing, is the ultimate bliss and happiness. That might be with you, that might be with others, I don't know. But there is a time. And there is a funny thing about spirituality. Spirituality and wine, they become more better when you age. Spirituality and wine, they become more better when you age. I don't know why, but this works. So today, I want you to write down just 10 things, the single word, what you are grateful about. Yeah, that can be anything. I think someone is writing there. That can be anything. So let me also read out your life. Good. Yeah. My life, my breath, my look, my body, my car, my dog, my cat, anything that you are grateful about. List down 10 things. Okay. There is something very beautiful going to come. List down whatever is coming in your life. Then I'll tell you the other side of it. I'm going to give you 10 different dimensions just when you are exercising this in the next 5 minutes. 10 different dimensions. Okay. So we started like 5 minutes late. So I'm just going to give you all these powers out there. So what are these 10 different dimensions? The first one is called appreciation. In Bhagavad Gita, they say, Karam karo, phalki chinta mat karo. The moment you take off the result part of it, you live a life of appreciation. Underline this word appreciation. It's a very powerful thing. People who are watching this in YouTube and Facebook and other places, go through this video recording one more time. Whatever the 10 points I'm going to give it to you, I think if you can understand these 10 points, you might save yourself than reading around 100 to at least 150 self-help books. You do not need that. Okay, it is so powerful. The moment you realize that you are strong enough, you are breathing and you have a purpose and you have some kind of a tool and a skill and someone to guide you, I think you have 99% of the things that other people don't have. So the first thing that happens here is called appreciation. So just by actively searching for things to be grateful, you develop a deep sense of appreciation. It's a lot of warmth and joy and happiness. Yes or no? Just look at it. Anything, even if you've written one word also, you are happy about that. Yes or no? So check it out. Even if it is one word, is it happening? That is called appreciation. So when you appreciate certain things, automatically you attract a lot of positive energy. The next thing that happens is called as perspective, drishtikon. It teaches you to see beyond the challenge, beyond the difficulties, shifting your perspective to acknowledge in the good in your life. And this will give you two things, relief and containment. How many of you guys are getting this? The moment you start doing and you have a different perspective, you will immediately get relief and contentment. Yes, great. Chalo, hai to sahi mere paas. At least it is there with me. Yes or no? Okay, this is the second thing. The third thing, I'm calling it as mindfulness. So when you list out all these things you are grateful of, it will encourage you to present in a mindful way. And it will also reflect you on somewhere you are surrendering to that God, Almighty, universe, whatever you want to call it as. This will also give you peace and serenity instantaneously. Have you realized that? Right now, the moment you have written one word also, you will have peace and serenity with that. एक शांति मिलेगा आपको. चलो यार मेरे पास ये तो है, सांस तो ले रहा हूँ, देख तो पा रहा हूँ, बोल तो रह रहा हूँ. Many people, they don't wake up also. Do you know that? Yeah, how many of you guys are finding these things? I've given you 3. I'm going to give you 7 more. Ready? Okay. The first one is called appreciation. The second one is called perspective. The third one is called as mindfulness. The fourth one is called as abundance. It reveals your abundance. It is existing in your life. So even it is a very tiny element, might be a small element, might be an ordinary thing. But when you give this gratitude part of it, chalo mere paas hai, I'm happy on that. It will also give you a lot of satisfaction. Are teda hai par mera hai. Yes or no? Did you get my point? Have you seen this? Teda hai par mera. That is also gratitude. Even if it is broken, it is mine. That is a beautiful thing. So when you are writing these 10 things, and when you are now relating with your life, relating with the other things, and this kind of emotions you are feeling, I'm giving you only selective 10 emotions or 10 different things that can possibly happen. So I given you a couple of things. What did I give you? I gave you appreciation. I gave you perspective. I gave you mindfulness, abundance. Fifth one is called positivity. Positivity. So when you focus on this gratitude thing, whatever you have, you are also conscious plus aware. And this will allow you to approach your life in an optimistic way. This is the only way of being happiness and optimism. The hopefulness. So there is a beautiful thing. They say, Umeed pe duniya kayam hai. That means only on hope the entire world is existing. And that hope comes only when you know what you have. Okay. Yes or no? This is the first level. Many people, they are very happy with what they have. But I would also like to tell, it is not what you have. What you do with what you have makes the difference. I repeat, it is not what you have. You might have a pencil. You are grateful about that pencil. But if you have not done anything with that today, then that happiness is not going to be a long-lasting thing. But when you do something with that, something constructive, something positivity, yes, that makes a difference. Many of you guys have a lot of books, lot of programs, lot of resources. But if you have not done anything on that, that gratefulness will automatically go off. The moment you buy that book, oh my God, I have that book, I have that program. But if you are not utilizing that, then also the happiness and the bliss will come down. Yes or no? Yeah. Today's session is a little bit offbeat. So I'm just giving you certain numbers and certain pointers for you to reconnect with your life. Next one, you get connection. The sixth point is called connection. So when you recognize the people, their experiences, relationships, and you are grateful about all of this connection that is happening. Acha, thank God this guy is my friend, this guy was my teacher, this guy was my parent, whatever. So when you understand the deep connections that you have, the sense of connections and the belonging, it will automatically generate three things. One is love, and the second one is benevolence, and the third one is a deep sense of belonging. Yes or no? Deep sense of belonging. Today, let me tell you, if I use only one word, you will automatically go at least like 20 to 30 years back in your life. Just one word. Would you like to see that? And you will be so good for this. The one word is called childhood. In Hindi, bachpan. You all went back, right? Just went back, right? Just now. And many of you guys went back to your school times, your dress code, and what fun you have to do. So many things by just one word. And that is good. Now you're grateful about that. Thank God I studied in this school. Thank God I have done something on that. Yes or no? That was a good time for us. We did all these things. Now comes the seventh one. Seventh one is called as resilience. So gratitude also enhances your resilience, and it reminds you, it strengthens you, gives you an understanding of what resources you already have. And it will help you to navigate your challenges with greater confidence. Not only that, it gives you strength, it gives you empowerment also. How many of you guys are getting the only single word I said is gratitude, and now you are getting more than 20 different words which are connected to it? Did you understand? A very simple thing. Mere paas hai. I have got that. And that confidence is too much. Just imagine if you have a gun on your pocket right now, 95% of the people will be 10 times more confident when they walk out of their road, or walk out of their street, or walk out of their home. Yes or no? Just having a sense of gun in your pocket. How many of you guys will be more confident just to walk with the gun on, even though you do not know how to use the gun, chalega. But just by having that gun itself, did you see the power of gratitude, sir? The moment you know what you have and what that can do, it's a great power. Similarly, in our old Vedic Shastras and all, they use tabis and many other things just to give you that sense of thing. Okay, this is a great power, only you have, no one else has. And people can do amazing feat of things. Yes or no? Have you noticed? Good, awesome. So, next one, joy. Joy in the present. It cultivates that ability to find joy in the present moment, appreciating simple pleasures. So this gives you another thing which is called as delight. For example, just assume that one of your parents is right now with you and just putting their hand on your head. How many of you guys instantly will be so much grateful and so much blissful for that? Just right now, if one of your parents is putting your hand on your head. Did you see that power? Right now, I'm making you to experience that. Imagine he or she is right now here and just telling you, Beta, good morning. That's all. This gives you a lot of power just by having them by your side, isn't it? Next one. I think this is the eighth one. It gives you growth or growth potential or growth triggers. So this exercise of just writing 10 things that you are grateful about, it will also highlight your progress that you have made, the lessons you have learned, and the things that you are thankful of. So indirectly, it will give you a little bit of a self-pride and fulfillment. Yes or no? I'm talking about a little deeper. Some people will, I think you have to go through this recording one more time. Go through all these pointers. I'm going to give it to you anyways. This is also been live streamed on YouTube. And if you guys are watching YouTube also, please comment this out. I'm going to give you 10 different structures. I'm going to write this entirely in a kind of a structure and give it to you. Now comes the last one. It's called the 10th part. When you practice this gratitude thing every day, when you just remember also, you will also have a very nice shift in energy. Okay, this practice, just like having these 10 elements with your life, this will take you from a negativity and a dissatisfaction to a more positive and grateful state. And this will improve the overall well-being. So this actually gives you something which I call it as renewal and upliftment. Did you get my point? renewal and upliftment. The moment you realize that these are the powers I have, I'm already carrying forward. That's all. So today I gave you 10 different dimensions of that simple word called gratitude. There is no need for you sitting there and doing a japa for 10,000 times, not required. Because if one time, if we are doing all these things with power of gratitude, that is equivalent to probably 1,000 times repeating one mantra. When you understand, when you realize, and these are the 10 different dimensions, and I've given two words in each one of them. These are the 20 different dimensions of the same word of gratitude. Only when this is done, a mantra is going to work like a mantra. A word will be using like a mantra. Otherwise, it will backfire and it will become a tantra, not mantra. Did you get my point, sir? Everyone knows what is a mantra and a tantra. So the things that happens and keeps you in the positive realm, mantra. If it is not, it will backfire you. I'll tell you a very simple thing. Okay. If you have this gratitude and if you're taking somebody with a very love and passion and all these things, good. But if you associate the negativities, for example, my father is a lovely guy. He taught me so many things. I have a lot of respect for him. That is a good mantra. Yes or no? Now you're practicing gratitude. The moment I shift my perspective, my father bit me left and right and he squeezed my heart out of it when I did this. Now I am associating the other side of it. It's a perspective. But the moment you use this different kind of perspective, it is in our control. Yes or no? There are teachers in your school who has probably beaten you, who has thrown you out of the class. But today, that time you are not grateful, but might be today you are grateful. Did you get that? So this realization is called as the maturity. When you control all these things, your life becomes instantaneously, it becomes a high power switch. Now choice is yours. You want to use this system of gratitude to gear up your life, or you want to gear down your speed. Choice is yours. Because at the end of the day, there is technically no currency. Even the 2,000 rupees note, the governor says, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 2,000 rupees. So that is not the 2,000 rupees. He is going to replace with something else. He might replace with gold. Even gold is not actual currency. The actual currency is when you use these values and you get a positive frequency of thankful and gratefulness from the other guy who is your prospect, who is actually the patient looking to get cured by your solutions and your services. Are you getting the aha moment here? That is where the currency is found. Hello. Did you get my point? This is the actual meaning of currency. There is no currency out there. There is no credit card. There is no Paytm and all these things. The only thing is, this is the actual currency. How many of you guys would like to go out today, the remaining 10 hours, go impact so fast that this value that you are going to create is so huge that you create a massive monetizable frequency with the power of gratitude today. Is the session done? Session over. I've taken like 5-10 minutes more, but I think these are the 10 qualities that I want to share with you. Now what I'm going to do is I want to ask people to write their names and share their realization for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Go ahead and type your names. We'll follow the same order. Okay, we'll have around 5 or 6 people and we will enter the session. Go ahead. Just type in your names and unmute yourself and let's share your views, your perspectives, your realizations. Guys, I have never said feedback. I've never said you're learning. I'm talking about how do you feel, how do you experience today? Because this is more powerful than your learning. Learning you will forget, but experience you'll never forget. Your realizations you'll never forget. So with that, we have some people out there. Okay. Yeah. So the first person, go ahead. Just type in your name. Just type in your name. Go ahead, type in your name. And probably just take 30 seconds, come on screen and share about your feelings. Anyone? Go ahead. Now.
Dada, good morning.
1 minute. Hold on. This moment is a gratitude for people who will really realize this. Other people will just, okay. But you are not understanding that we are giving you a stage. Many people will never get stage in their entire life. Stage is a power. Yes or no? This mic means masses in control. You will never get a place where a lot of people are working together and no one is allowed to blame you. No one is allowed to compare you, complain about you, justify you. This is the only place in the world, probably it's called as Dhammaster. That's why the meaning is keep quiet, listen, implement, and learn. Simple. So let's go to the first person. Okay, take around 30 seconds and quickly let's go to the next person. Go ahead.
So I have been following gratitude, Dada, for last 6 months or so, and it has transformed my mindset from negativity to positivity a great deal, actually. Uh, I would suggest that we do this every day, at least for 30 days, to make it a habit. This will keep the whole day in a very happy mood. We would not get unnecessarily irritated, and that's what I have found. It has helped me a lot in focusing and concentrating on things that really matter. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. So I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, there is something called as gratitude figure. How many of you have seen that some people put their Guruji's photo, parents' photo, pets' photo, somebody's photo in their study table or probably in their workstation? Hello, and they feel that having them by my side can give me a lot of power. So I'm telling you a very simple thing. अगर आपको फोटो लगा के लगता है करो यार, it's fine, no problem. You want to put the photo or you want to make that guy sit there whole day also, I don't mind, but the work हो जाना चाहिए, right? So these are very powerful things. If you feel that keeping a picture of your mom and dad in your wallet is giving you 10 times bigger speed and 10 times more efficiency, then put mom and dad's photo every goddamn place. Yes or no? Okay. If you feel that Guruji, Babaji, Swamiji, jo bhi hai, he's giving you a lot of power, I'll tell you openly, you stick him every goddamn place, wherever you want to put, so that you push yourselves. It is not the photo, it is the belief system that works for that image, that trigger that helps you to move forward. Yes or no? Yeah. Some people might use tabi, some people might use something else, whatever it is. I think that is a big way. So I think good, Navneet. And I tell you, this cannot be a habit. Navneet, I'm so sorry. This cannot be a habit. This is something like breath. You don't do that, you are dead. You are dead. Good. Yeah. Next person. Quick. Yeah, Deepak ji. Deepak is next.
Yeah. Hi.
Then
Good morning.
Devjit, then Mohan. Yeah.
Good morning, Dada. And it's really love to see you every morning and really wait कि कब दादा आएंगे और देखेंगे. I'm really liking what you are saying and really applying every day what I learn, and I'm getting results daily. Whatever you say, I try to apply, and daily I get some results. So I'm really loving it. मैं एक चीज आपके साथ कहना चाहूंगा. You said कि कर्म करो, कर्म की इच्छा ना करो. बट मेरे को लगता है आप वो हो, आप कहते हो कर्म ही ऐसा करो कि फल मिल ही जाए. But you are teaching us.
देखो, actually, if you do anything, you will get some result. Yeah. The result might be, profit for you, or learning for you, or experience for you.
Exactly.
I want you to shift your change of thoughts. Okay, काम जो भी करोगे, either you will get a profit, or you will get a learning, or you will get an experience.
Yeah.
Or you might get some new friends also.
Definitely.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Next person, please. Go ahead.
Hello, can I hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
So yeah, this thing, I mean, waking up in the morning early and having a positive effect is a nice thing, and all of my days, mostly I used to wake up late around 9 and try to figure out what shall I be doing the whole day. And waking up early, I mean, having some good thoughts is good actually.
Good. So you are grateful about being this community. Just to have someone somewhere is just pushing you to wake up early.
Yeah.
See, that's good. And not imagine all the 10 pointers that I have showed you. It will all be connected to it. Anything that is moving forward, and when you realize why it works out, you are always grateful. Okay. It's called as the missing link.
Yeah.
Many times you might not know. If you have a broken toy and you find out, okay, this was the screw that was holding, how will you feel? Remember, when something is broken, and then you find out that missing piece. Okay, wow, I got that piece. And now it can join back. That is the sense called gratitude when you get that back. Good. Next person, please. Go ahead. Mohan, you are the next person. And then we have got Sumanlal. Okay, no problem. I think he has a mic issue. Sumanlal, go ahead. Unmute.
Yes, good morning. This is my first Dham Mastery class. So basically, the points what you discussed, it was nice to hear about all this, but I've not implemented it yet. So I need to just go through that. Just put it in myself to see how the result would be on, like,
It's okay.
basically.
So in Vedic sciences, we have got these 3 steps. Okay. The first step is called as upasana. Upasana means come close and sit. That is level 1. Upanishad, come close, sit and learn, listen. So how do you listen? There are 3 ways: Shruti, Shruti, and Smriti. Shruti is you recite, repeat. Okay. Smriti is your, you're remembering everything, your memory and your random access memory and all those things, right? And Shruti is what you listen. So these are very powerful things. If you don't listen, then you will not be able to implement. Next comes the implementation. That is okay. What is spoken in Bhagavad Gita is the first level is called Kirtana. That means you listen. There are 9 different ways of listening. Hello, I'm using all of them in business. When you learn this, there are 9 different ways of sitting, upasana. And there are 4 different ways to implement how you want to do that. Implement from your head, implement from your heart, implement from your hand, and implement from your soul. There are different kind of combinations are there. Okay, I think Dhammastery, I cannot talk a lot of things. So there are beautiful elements to do that. I'm using the same thing only in business. I'm making those complicated, complex Sanskrit and many other things into easy, chewable, bite-sized, implementable things that you can get immediate and instant result-oriented progress in your life. All right. So with that, okay, if you have not shared anything, but dil mein bahut bada se I want to share out, please go to the Dhammastery Facebook group and dump out all these things. Take a small selfie video. We call it as UCLA, Urban Communication Language for the Advanced. In 2023, people will not believe in your writing because of AI, Chat GPT, and many other nonsense. But people will believe when you talk, when you are in front of the camera. That is the only way. Remember one thing, business happens because of trust, and trust needs time and your direct understanding. And for that, this is the only way. This is your 2023's logo. If this is not there in front of your people, then probably you will die with hunger. Am I right or am I right? Figure it out. If you don't appear for the interview, what will happen? If you don't go to the shop, what is going to happen? If you are not sending informations out there, look like a flower. You spread your fragrance and let the wind do the marketing. But auto say, at least when you're coming on Dhammastery and you're switching on your camera, you are 99% better than those people who will never see this particular time. They will never have a kind of a platform where they can come without any embarrassment, without any status quo, without any kind of a bad feeling or negative feeling. If your camera and mic is not working today, then tomorrow your bank and passbook is not going to work. Did you get my point? If today your camera and mic is not working, tomorrow your bank and passbook will not work. Dekh lena. This is something which is for 2023. Is it powerful, guys?
Yes.
Done? Awesome, nice. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, exactly at 7 o'clock. And Coach, back to you.
Yeah. Another important thing which I want to say is 29th, we have some special day, right? So Dada is going to share all his, whatever he has learned, tested, and results are produced left, right, and center in everyone. Some of those he's going to share. And there is also going to be a black book for closers is going to be released. And for the new people, it is too much for you at this point of time. But still, what I would recommend is get in, keep it, and use it when you are up to that particular point. Because you are going to learn, you're enrolled into FIST and so on and so forth. For the rest, I say, like, you have not booked it, reorganize your life. Like he said, you'll have gratitude throughout your life when you attend it. Because you don't know what it contains. It's unbelievable. I'm coming from Pune, especially for this. And you get to meet so many people in person. And this is happening after a long time, after COVID and so on and so forth. So I'm quite excited. And most of you are excited. Seats have almost like booked. maybe there are 4 or 5 seats, I guess, right?
I think 7 are there left.
Okay, come fast, grab it. And if you have any questions, ask the support team or ask myself, and over to you, Dada.
Hey, thank you so much, guys. So, I'll leave it to you. Okay. But the thing is, I'm here. We are going to be here. We have done Dhammastery for more than almost like around 1,700 days. So each Dhammastery is equivalent to reading at least minimum 1 or 2 books. Yes or no? I want to ask you guys. Okay. At least 1 book. So just imagine 1,800 books are lying inside the Facebook group. Just what you need to do is just get inside and scroll down. That's all. Whenever you are free, what are you watching? Are you watching some dance in Instagram and TikTok, or you want to listen to some mindfulness and some thought-provoking, very powerful things? 20 minutes of this power charge is there, which is lying for more than 1,800 such kind of things are there inside. It's already there. And it is absolutely free of cost for you. What you need to do is just get inside, scroll down and watch every day how people have shared their thoughts. One idea. Today, you share 10 ideas. Just imagine 10 ideas every day. 3,650 ideas. अरे 10 idea तो काम करेगा यार. Yes or no? Yeah. And there's a beautiful saying. एक idea आपकी जिंदगी change कर सकती है. So you are just, there is someone who says, एक idea आपकी जिंदगी change कर सकती है. I am telling you, you are just only one deal away from your amazing life that you wanted. Check it out. You are just one deal away, and that one deal can happen when you practice this idea mastery, practice, anti-procrastination, practice all these 9 different navratnas every day. Keep your mouth shut and get back to work. That's it. Fair? No need for waiting and waiting for the God to give you a blessing. You are alive. You have all the powers. Just go and rule the world. That's all from my side. I'll see you tomorrow.
One more thing before we go.
Yeah.
Guys, I forgot to tell you that Dada is giving all these things, a whole day seminar, completely free from his heart. And Dada charges a lot, but this is for Christians. So this is something that is coming from the heart. So obviously there is a nominal sum for the venue and food and so on and so forth, a piddly sum, right? Imagine the whole day. You don't get this chance because it's only for Christians. And I don't know when it will be conducted next. So an opportunity to be grabbed, reorganize your life for that day, be there in Bangalore, even if you are elsewhere, even if you are elsewhere in the world, I would say. But guys in Bangalore, you got no excuse, right? Be there.